Hey, what's up, YouTube? Press here. Hey, good morning and welcome to my channel. This is 36 Full Press, and in this week's episode, we're doing a couple more interviews for Around the Layout. As we're all doing our part to flatten the curve of this COVID 19, let's all do our part and stay home. So while we're at home, let's watch some interviews I have for this week is Rick from Let It Roll and Sam I Am for Around the Layout. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll be catching up with you guys shortly. Until later, you guys know what to do. Press out. Welcome to 36 Full Press and Craps Nation, YouTube's premier craps channel. What's up, YouTube? Press here. Hey, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. This is 36 Full Press, and along with me, as part of this segment that I'm doing right now of interviewing some of Craps Nation's finest, I have Rick from Let It Roll. Say what's up, Rick.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just kind of throwing at the table right now.
Yeah, he's just messing around. So what I've done is I've asked a couple of you guys if you would just to kind of help me out here with all the stuff that's going on. So what I've been asking is when it comes to Around the Layout, what would you consider to be your favorite betting strategy or the best bet on the layout?
Well, for me, I've started leaning towards the systems that are like 3 hits and down, 5 hits and down. So that's kind of what I'm feeling comfortable with right now. So what I would normally do is I would do like a 54 across. I would do like 44 inside. Then I would do like a $5 4 and a $5 10 for 3 rolls. And I would press for those 3 rolls. And then I would come down to a 22 inside. So I would do like a regress after 3 rolls and then hopefully collect and press from there. So I'm leaning more towards the strategies that are 3 rolls and then regress.
Right. So pressing along the way, or what basically on whatever's going on with the table, and then go ahead and pull your money off, and then decide what you want to do after that.
Exactly. So you're hoping for 3 good rolls, because if you don't have 3 good rolls, you're not making any money whatsoever. You're just giving money away. But I've found that the odds are pretty good that if you have enough money for 10 shooters, that hopefully you can catch a couple good hands and keep you either even, a little down, or a little up. And hopefully it's a good one and it can go up pretty big. So that's kind of my lead. Other than that, I love playing the 8 and 9. If I just chose like a 2-number strategy, I would choose like the 8 and the 9.
Okay. All right. So and then I guess on the other side of that, right? So we always have these strategies like you're saying, I lean towards this, or I kind of like this idea. So with that being said, what do you just stay away from? Well, like, what's the worst bet? What's something that you just don't feel like is even worth putting your money on, and or something that you just wouldn't even play at all? Just for the new people or whatever, just to kind of get an idea, what to stay away from if you're just starting out.
Okay, well, in my opinion, it would be the 2 or the 12, of course, because there's only 2 ways to roll it. So that would be my numbers to stay away from.
Okay. So you just like a horn bet, or just hopping the 2 and 12 just in general?
Well, I mean, like if you're new to craps, there's many ways that you can lay out money that can be advantageous for 1 or 2 rolls. In the long term, it's never good, like if you're playing the 2 or 12. But like I said, if I lay everything across and then I play the horn, I'm okay with doing that in the short term for 2 or 3 rolls, because then I'm pretty much guaranteed to make money on any roll except for Big Red. The problem with that for new people, if you're new to craps and don't understand craps, is that we play short term and casinos play long term. So in the long term, if we sat there for 24 hours playing, they're going to drain our bankroll. But we could, in theory, get away with a few rolls here and there. So that's kind of what I look for. So that's when I don't mind playing like the 2 or the 12, is if I'm covering everything for one hand. But on the flip side, you got to remember, I've got 8 bets out there that I could lose and only one way to win. So the casino has the advantage. So definitely I stay away from 2 or 12 if it's a 1 roll theme. If I'm covering every number to just take a gamble, then I'm okay with playing the 2 and 12. That way I make sure to score as long as it's not big red.
Hey, well, I really appreciate your time. And if you guys are not familiar, this is Rick from Let It Roll. Make sure his link will be in the description. Check his videos out. He's doing some really cool stuff. He's got the green screen. He does. You have blackjack days and roulette days too, correct? Are you still doing that, or you still? What do you want to do with that? If you want to kind of put that out there too.
Yeah, my channel isn't only craps, it's mostly craps, but I do also do live videos. So I'll do live videos from the casino where I'm playing live craps. I've got live blackjack from the casino. I've got live roulette from the casino. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have any more live roulette or blackjack content because the casinos are closed. But I have a ton of craps content that's live still that I'm premiering every Thursday night. I've probably got 3 months worth of live craps. So anybody that likes to watch live craps from a real casino, tune in on Thursday night, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Awesome, Rick. Hey, I appreciate you plugging your channel. That's what this is all about. Just kind of trying to bring as much content and flavor and variety as possible. So just want to say thank you. And as always, appreciate everything you're doing here.
All right, man, you got a bad channel. I appreciate it. Badass, I should say, not bad and bad. As bad as you. And I appreciate you having me on your channel, Press. Much respect to you, brother.
All right, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Press here. Hey, welcome back to it. Another segment of Around the Layout. Today with me, I have my friend, you guys all know, Sam I Am. Check out that beautiful felt. Say what's up there, Sam.
What's up there, Sam?
I love it. Hey, man, the question is, and how I've been doing this is, I kind of broke it up just because I want to kind of get everybody's perspective. That way people can get a different look. It's kind of two-part question. The first part is, what's your favorite bet or betting strategy? And then we'll come right back off of that and say, what's the Hail Mary or what's the worst bet that you feel is on the layout? So let's go ahead and start it off. How do you like to play? What do you think is the best betting strategy or your favorite bet on the layout?
Well, I really have two that I like to use, and it depends on who's shooting. If I'm shooting, I like to just play straight across because I have confidence in my shooting, and I think I can make my 4 or 5 hits and pull my bets down and take my money and leave. Okay. If it's a random shooter, then we're playing that Detroit and that Las Vegas don't come and hopping on the field.
Right.
So, I mean, usually your random shooters are good for 3 or 4 rolls and a 7.
Right.
So you can get a couple hits on that don't come and get 10, 20 bucks a shooter, as long as they're not throwing too many 11s and knocking you off that don't come bar.
Right. Yeah, but if we're hopping that field, remember a lot of times by the time that don't come would come knocking off, we'd be up high enough on the field to get that money back. So
yeah,
that's a good point. I like that one.
Those are my two favorites. I mean, and if you're shooting, I play the front line too.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I know that you've been liking those higher increments lately. You want to talk about that a little bit? I know that you mentioned it in one of the videos about how, playing with the lower amounts of money and you've been really wanting to push it up a little bit.
Yeah, I've definitely when these casinos open back up, I'm going to start playing a little bigger increments of money. I can get in and get out and get your money faster. If I can play, 160 across and hit 3 or 4 numbers, I can take my money and leave, roll the dice once, and I don't have to worry about random shooters.
Right.
I can get my 4 hit, get 120 bucks and get out.
Right. And then you're just, if you want to hang around, then you can just mess around, do like $100 shooter or something. Or
yeah, I can hang around and play a few bucks on random shooters, play with casino money.
All right. So with that being said, let's flip it over. So what's your Hail Mary? Like we're we already have our money. We're getting ready to go to Vegas here in September. Hopefully we'll be able to hit Detroit a couple times before we go, hit up Cleveland when everything opens up. we already have our money in our pocket. We're all locked up. We're ready to go. What's your Hail Mary bet, or what's a bet you're just not even going to put your money on? What's your take on that for anybody that's new to the game?
Well, for me, it's these hard ways right here.
Yeah.
I don't like messing with those hard ways. I don't throw them, and frankly, a lot of people don't throw them.
That's right.
I mean, they get knocked off before you. Let's say you consistently play those hard ways. For what it pays, it's a 9-1 bet, or a 7-1 bet, depending on what you're betting on. In the long run, you're gonna hemorrhage money. They're not gonna hit enough to cover your bets. It's just not going to.
Right.
You don't throw a lot of hard ways. I don't throw a lot of hard ways, and I'm definitely not gonna hop those hard ways on random shooters. That's for sure.
Right. Hey, well, like I said, I appreciate it. We're all trying to do the best we can here with all this junk that's going on, and hopefully everybody's staying safe and watching some videos since there's not really much to do. But I'm just trying to do something a little different, bring a different perspective to the game, a different perspective to my channel. And I want to thank you. I mean, you've been a big part of what I'm doing. Hopefully we'll get together here shortly and just keep practicing on that table. And we'll get together here pretty soon there, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you too, and thank you, and I'm glad to do it. I'm having a blast.
All right, man. I'll catch up to you shortly. Thanks, man.
All right. See you.
Later.